Hello and welcome to We Are The Famous EFC with me, Adam. I thought I will sit down for a couple of minutes and talk about who could replace James Tarkowski as he's now out injured after getting injured in the 85-minute mark at Goodison Park when Everton at the weekend faced Manchester City. So I'm looking at how can Everton line up with him out for the next couple of months, as the manager got it wrong with Everton defender Michael Keane came on to replace him. Like, he shouldn't go anywhere near the starting lineup. So I'm going to give you my starting lineup in defence, only defence until James Tarkowski is back into next season. That's all I care about, is just the defence, because that was woeful seeing Michael Keane on. So without further ado, I'd line up with Nathan Patterson right back, with Jake O'Brien at right back too, then Jared Branthwaite and Vitaly Mykolenko. So the four of them next to each other, I would have. But I don't know if the manager likes Nathan Patterson, because that's all to play for, because if he did, I'm taking that he would have started Nathan Patterson. So it's like a balance between does he or doesn't he. But that's up to David Moyes. Otherwise, it would be either Ashley Young, Seamus Coleman or Keane. But Keane, we've seen, is woeful. Under Dyche, Dyche was starting week in, week out over Branthwaite. Then the fans kicked off over that. Then we had Jared Branthwaite for the rest of it. But Michael Keane is not a Premier League for Everton. He should never ever play again for Everton or be anywhere near that starting lineup. But as I said, looking at the squad, we've only got who can really be capable of starting between now and the rest of the season is only Nathan Patterson with Jake O'Brien, because Michael Keane always gets the ball away or scores an own goal or does an oggy. Then you've got Ashley Young, who's 39 years of old, and Seamus Coleman too, who's 39. So therefore, the pair of them should be starting week in, week out, while we wait for Tarky to get fit, because Tarky might not come back until the season ended. Then where would that leave Everton? See, really struggling. We would. So at the end of the day, we need to find a replacement for the time being. But arguably, I'd have Nathan Patterson at right back with Jake O'Brien for the time being until Tarky is back. So that's all to play for. But it all depends on who will David Moyes pick. Because obviously, arguably, deep down, I don't think that he likes Nathan Patterson. I don't know why, but I think that I don't know. But at the end of the day, all I care about is that we try different things. Make sure that's not Michael Keane or Ashley Young. I'm not bothered about Seamus, but I don't want to see Seamus starting week in, week out, because he's getting gone and he'll get injured like that. And we cannot afford that. We want somebody like Ashley Young and Seamus Coleman who's got experience of the Premier League to stay fit. And that's all what matters. So at the end of the day, it all depends on that. I would start, as I said, Nathan Patterson over Ashley Young, not because of the age, not because of Premier League experience. It's because Nathan Patterson's got a bit more quality, what can offer in the final thirds as well. Ashley Young hasn't, and Seamus hasn't, because yeah, they are getting on. So as I said, Nathan Patterson. I'm a fan of Nathan Patterson at time to time, but I don't think that he's good enough to be starting in the Premier League week in, week out for the time being. But for now, is that I would 100% have him for now. Regardless, I'd have him starting. But as I've said, really, the mentality needs to be strong. But as I said, that I don't know if the manager does rate him or doesn't. I don't really know. But whether he does or doesn't is to be seen. But at the end of the day, it's up to Moyes who he starts. But I would like Patterson to start, only because he would fit Moyes' task. But not only that, can bring much stronger to the starting lineups while we wait for Tarky. Whether Tarky will be back, I don't know, because he's suffering a hamstring. So we don't know if he's going to be back between now and the rest of the season. Hopefully he will, but I don't think that he will, unfortunately. And I feel bad for him as well, but it can't be helped. But at the end of the day is that can Everton find a replacement? And it's going to be very, very interesting to see how the summer will start. For me, it is going to be very as well. It is a hard one as well. But who knows how this will play forward as well. But a massive task. And I think that Moyes can find the right man to replace what's his face, Tarky. Or I really don't want to see Michael Keane again in the starting lineup. He is piss poor, literally absolute dreadful. So as I said to you, I really don't want to see him between now and the rest of the season, because what I've said, I literally do not want to see him. But at the end of the day, as I've said, you've seen when we played against City, he's not the right to replace Tarky. I had a feeling, because I think about Keane, Moyes was gonna put him on, make errors, and that. But by the way, as I record this, we are mathematically we're safe. There's no way we're going down with a Premier League side, regardless. But as I've just said then, what I want to see is more momentum from the defenders, because it is going to be hard that we haven't got James Tarkowski. But at the end of the day, let us know in the comments, guys, who would you like to see to replace James Tarkowski? Would it be Patterson? Would it be a 3 formation? Or would you bring Ashley Young or Seamerson? I wouldn't risk them at all. But again, that's up to Moyes and the physio people as well. But as I've just said then, it is a really, really hard one. But I do think personally that we play Patterson in right back next to Jake O'Brien. I'd have Jake O'Brien first there, then next to Jake, I'd have Pato next to him. next to Bramthwaite in the middle bit where Tarkey is, as well. And we need somebody who's got the end like a bit like Tarkey, but just goes right in. Otherwise, I'd switch them around. Put O'Brien where Tarkey is. I would then have Pato doing right back, then Jake doing his Tarkey's bit as well and helping out if he can there at right back. So let us know in the comments your thoughts on that. Right, we're going to leave it there. Your deep dive will be out tomorrow afternoon, so do head to the YouTube channel and subscribe, like the video, comment, share, leave your comments and your thoughts, and like the video. See you soon. Bye bye.